After a tragic accident at a WWE house show, Rhea Ripley is in the hospital as her boyfriend, Dominik Mysterio, reacts to this sad news. Things were beginning to look up for Rhea Ripley. She recently completed a media tour of Australia with Dominik. The two went there to promote the Elimination Chamber pay-per-view, which will be taking place in Australia in February. The two look to be getting along very well. Obviously, there's been rumors that there's been trouble in their relationship, but all was looking well in Australia. And a few days ago, Rhea and Dominik arrived back in the USA, and that is when the trouble began. There has been mounting criticism towards Rhea Ripley's current title run. Some of her fans say that WWE has mishandled her title run and has not allowed her to show her full potential as a champion. As we know, Rhea Ripley did not defend her title at some major pay-per-views this year. And Rhea Ripley herself said that WWE made a mistake by writing scripts where she attacks men. As we know, WWE has a policy where women can attack men, but men cannot attack women. And Rhea has said that because the men cannot fight back, it makes her attacking men kind of pointless, and it just kind of goes nowhere. She admitted that this was a mistake. Her focus should have been on feuding with other women because they can actually wrestle her in full matches. But to make matters even worse, in a brand new interview, Becky Lynch has revealed her number one focus right now is to take Rhea Ripley's title. And some worry, maybe even Rhea Ripley, that this could be a sign that WWE officials have told Becky Lynch to begin turning her focus back to Rhea Ripley, and soon Rhea Ripley might be told by WWE officials that they are putting the title back on Becky Lynch, and Rhea's title run will come to a sad end. But if that wasn't enough bad news, there was even more bad news for Rhea Ripley, as earlier today, Rhea was hospitalized, and the reason for this happening has now been revealed. Going into the new year, Rhea Ripley was feeling good. Her boyfriend, Dominik, revealed that he got her lips tattooed on his wrist, a sign to show just how much he loves her. Obviously, Rhea was very touched and moved by Dominik's tattoo. Rhea was also looking forward to the road to WrestleMania and her being able to show that she deserves to be champion. But as we know, Dominik lost his title, the North American Championship, and the question is, could Rhea Ripley be next to lose her title? So Rhea has been unable to enjoy a lot of the good things that are currently going on because she is very worried that bad news is just around the corner. Now, she is obviously trying to do everything she can to keep things going great, but obviously she could not have been happy about her match with Alpha Academy member Maxine. The two recently had a match on Raw where, unfortunately, it was botch after botch, and many fans remarked that it was shocking that the Women's World Champion, Rhea Ripley, would be involved in such a botch-filled match. However, some fans said it wasn't Rhea's fault, it was Maxine. Maxine, as we know, has not been wrestling long, and she hasn't wrestled that many matches. And she just couldn't keep up or work with Rhea Ripley in the way that she needed to in order to avoid botches. However, other fans have said it was Rhea's fault because she should be the one who is able to finish the match without any botches happening, because she is a ring veteran. Whoever's fault it was that there were so many botches in that match, it did not make Rhea look good, and it hurt her standing within WWE, and that is why there is so much pressure on her right now, because any little mistake could lead to WWE deciding to take the title off of her. And who knows if that may happen in the coming weeks, but as of right now, Rhea Ripley is still the Women's World Champion. And because she is the champion, WWE scheduled her to take part in the Madison Square Garden show on December 26th. Now, she didn't have a match scheduled beforehand, but she was advertised to be at the show. However, before Rhea even had a chance to make an appearance, there was trouble backstage. And this is where a tragic accident occurred. According to insiders, Rhea arrived early to Madison Square Garden, and while backstage, a terrible accident occurred, and Rhea Ripley was taken out of the garden on a stretcher and placed into an ambulance that took her to the hospital. And the latest info on this is that Rhea Ripley is still in the hospital, as it sounds like she will miss this Madison Square Garden house show for WWE. But now the question is, what other WWE shows will she miss? Will she miss Raw, the Royal Rumble, and what happens with her championship? Well, because this story is just now breaking, we do not exactly know the extent of her injuries or what exactly this backstage accident was. How did she end up needing to go to the hospital in an ambulance? And is this part of a scripted storyline, or is it very real? But for now, it seems like this is very real, as Rhea Ripley is in the hospital and her boyfriend Dominik remains by her side, as he is doing everything he can to get Rhea through this terrible situation. Do you think WWE has done a good or bad job with Rhea Ripley? And what are your thoughts about the rumor that Rhea Ripley is in the hospital? Leave a comment below and give me your opinion. And don't forget to subscribe and click the bell notification so you are notified when we upload a new video.